Good morning.
Happy Monday and happy new month of June.
Yeah, second day of June. It's the
But it's first Monday of
show,
June.
yeah, here in the new month, at least for us.
Yeah.
Glad you're with us, friends. Let us know where you're watching from.
Yeah. Let us know how your weekend was. And if you're waking up to maybe some frost or haze, let us know where you're watching from today.
I've been wanting to get some flowers. I just have a little pot that I put on my balcony, but it's just been a little too cold.
It has been.
Yeah.
I've been holding off on doing any flowers per usual.
You're planning on planting this year?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I want to plant some catnip for the obvious reasons.
Okay.
And maybe some basil or chives or some herbs. Because I do like to make homemade pesto.
Okay.
That's my favorite, but yeah.
You get enough sunlight where you are to grow those things?
Yeah, I think it's enough sunlight. I
Okay.
had like one, my plant from last year, the impatiens, that's what they were because I wasn't patient, but then I was patient enough for them. And they died and then they came back to life because they were in the sun.
They were
So-
patient waiting to get watered.
Yeah, waiting for Heather to remember to water them. But they came back to life. I
Yeah.
almost threw them away. And then I looked at them like, wait, there's a flower blooming again. So I deadheaded them and they came back to life.
Died and rose again, yes.
Yep. But my track record with plants is not great. But I'm going to start my little catnip in my little hydroponic thing where you get the little pods.
Yep.
And the light, the grow light. So we'll get it started there and then I'll plant it into a bigger pot when it's safer to do that, ready
I like
to do
that, yeah. So in case you're brand new to this, we put on a newscast from 4:30 to 7, Monday through Friday, AM, that is. But here is just kind of a chance to chat, talk about the weather,
Yeah.
read comments, things like that.
Yeah, this is easygoing. I know some comments have been like, oh, you guys just get into the forecast right away. Well, we do that the 620 Facebook Live. You can always watch us back live on upnorthlive.com if you want it right away. This is an informal way of chatting with our friends.
Yeah.
So we're not in a rush. If you are in a rush, you can go back to the other one. We'll give you that.
Or you can just wait a couple minutes
Or
while
just
we,
wait,
while
yeah.
we
Be
chit-chat,
patient. Yeah.
And
You
then,
don't chit chat for too long. It's only been barely 2 minutes.
oh, nobody's saying that at least
Yeah.
yet. And then Heather's curious about birds.
I am, because this was sent in. I've seen a lot of the Oriole feeders around, and some you could put grape jelly and the oranges on it. This one looks like it's just an orange feeder for them. But they like the sweetness. So they
Yeah.
are coming out and about for it. So we're getting a lot of those hot shots. So I thought I would ask an Oriole question.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're talking about what is the maximum amount of days it can take for an Oriole to weave its nest. They're very talented with their beak. So is it 8, 12, or 20 days?
We'll have that answer. We'll read your guesses, your comments here in a few minutes. We also have Gib in the back.
We do.
Pushing
Gibbs-
buttons.
Yep. Brendan's back. It's regularly
goes-
scheduled business here.
Gib says hello. Yes, thank you to
Hello.
Madison for filling in on Friday.
Yeah.
Took
we
an
had fun.
extended weekend celebrating my mom's birthday.
Yeah,
and
you had to
so-
celebrate the birthday girl.
Yes. Yeah, we had a birthday weekend of fun with family and baking cookies and going out to eat and things like that. So
Yes.
it was a fun weekend. But yes, we're back. And then at church yesterday, people were like, it's so warm. Well, first of all, I was blamed for bringing the cold weather down to Port
Whoa.
Huron. And I immediately just apologized. I
Yeah.
didn't want to fight about anything. I just said, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
took accountability. Thank you for that.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I was golfing Saturday, freezing on the golf course because it was windy. Then the sun was blocked by the haze, so it wasn't even as warm with the sun out.
Yep.
I even brought a blanket, and I was sassed about it, and I was like, well, now I'm happy I brought my blanket. So I wrapped myself up in between the holes, so it was freezing.
A little chilly, and here we are in
A little
June.
chilly. I know, usually by now it's like hot when we're golfing. I need my skort. I had to wear pants. Yeah. So hopefully, I mean, we are going to warm up today. But I hope we kind of see warmer temperatures, although it's not looking too promising. So we'll show you why.
Yeah, that's 7 days coming up.
7 days kind of disappointing. I wish I could just write whatever temperature I want it to be.
Yeah, people hold you accountable.
Then it wouldn't be correct. So. I am the bearer of bad news. Don't shoot the messenger, though. So we'll start off with what we're dealing with today. We are under an air quality alert in the eastern upper peninsula due to the wildfire smoke from the western Canadian wildfires. So we are going to see bad air quality, especially in the eastern upper peninsula today. So if you have any asthma, any other breathing problems, any other health issues, you should limit your time outside, especially there. Or don't leave the house if you can, just because we are going to see that thick wildfire smoke in the atmosphere today. Some of which will expire late tonight. Some of these alerts will expire into early tomorrow morning. So that just tells you how long this wildfire smoke will linger. Red flag warnings off to our west in the western UP closer to Marquette due to the elevated wildfire danger too. We will be under elevated wildfire danger, not enough to issue a red flag warning, but we are going to be dry and winds will pick up today, which means we do have the threat and risk of that elevated wildfire danger here. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. If you are heading out the door early this morning, you can see 45 there in Houghton Lake, 43 in Grayling, 58 in Frankfort, and 57 in Traverse City. That's look at our golf forecast. We'll call it fair today because of the wildfire smoke. The sunlight's going to be filtered by the smoke in the atmosphere. It will feel warmer, 60s up to the low 80s. Sunshine, but again, filtered with the haze, and then winds pick up out of the southwest. So could be an issue for your golf game. We'll see gusts closer to the 20s, but sustained southwesterly winds of 10 to around 15 miles per hour. So we are going to see that dry weather today. But again, elevated wildfire danger because of that. We'll see that sunshine filtered with the haze. We'll see some clouds moving in tonight, so we'll call it clear or mostly clear. Still that lingering haze around. Tomorrow, we could see a spotty shower or two early day, but most of our rain will hold off with our next weather maker that will move in late Tuesday into Wednesday. So we're going to see some showers, even some thunderstorms possible. We're under a general thunderstorm risk, so nothing severe, but we could still hear some rumbles of thunder. Lightning will be possible too into early Wednesday. That's look at our surface smoke. So although we're seeing that haze right now, this is just showing you of where we could see some thicker smoke at the surface. So by closer to afternoon, especially in the northern lower, we'll start to see the concentration picking up. So it's going to be a bit more smoky outside. We are going to see some of that haze still lingering at the surface tomorrow early morning. And it looks like we could see another round of some thicker haze moving in over Lake Superior and the eastern upper peninsula by tomorrow late at night. Beach and boating forecast, the swim risk is low today. Temperatures are still cooler in the Great Lakes, so if you are hoping to swim today, just know that. Temperatures 60s up to the 80s and that south-southwesterly wind, 5 to 15 miles per hour. If you are in Mason County down into Manistee and Oceana, they are under a higher swim risk today due to the wave heights being higher there. So if you are going to be swimming into our southern counties, make sure you're staying weather aware. Could be under a red flag warning there if you're going to go swimming in the Great Lakes. So just not a good idea in our southern counties with winds picking up. Now let's look at our highs today. 60s and 70s in the eastern upper. We'll call it sunny but hazy. 82 in Atlanta, Alpena, Grayling, 79 in Gaylord. 79 through Bel Air and Boyne City too today. 81 in Traverse City, sunny but hazy, and again elevated wildfire danger. So be mindful that no burning allowed today. Temperatures tonight will be warmer than last evening, and we'll still see some lingering haze. 50s and low 60s. A lot of 50s and low 60s in the northern lower too. Winds will stay light out of the south or southwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour tonight, but mainly 50s and low 60s. Mostly clear, still some lingering haze. The extended forecast, hazy but sunny today. We're looking at more clouds moving in, a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow. Late showers and thunderstorms moving in. Some showers and thunderstorms linger into the early part of Wednesday. Behind that, it will be cooler. So we are trending cooler by the end of the week. So enjoy the warmth today and tomorrow if you can. I know with the smoke, it's going to be harder to enjoy it, but we will see those warmer temperatures, more summer-like, June-like temperatures, and then we're cooling off into the weekend. I do think we have a slight shower chance by next Sunday. Nothing widespread, though.
All right.
Okay.
We'll say hi to our friends. Mark is at the top of my list here, saying hello from Fremont, Indiana. It's 50. It's actually a little warmer in Kalkaska for Susan. She's watching from Kalkaska. It's sunny now, she said. And it's 51, according to Nancy in East Jordan. Alice is saying good morning, Facebook friends. It's 52 in Alpena, and it's sunny. And we see those sunflower emojis, Alice.
Yeah.
Robert is watching from Indian River. It's sunny, and it's 54. It's 46 for Jackie there in Kalkaska. What a difference there. It's 53 for Susan, and then 46 for Jackie.
Yeah, big temperature difference.
Yeah, in the same
county,
Sitting
but
there,
yeah.
My mom's watching. Her ears are ringing. Saying good morning, Facebook friends. I had a lovely weekend with Brendan. I'm so thankful for the wonderful man he is. Thank you, Mom. And the great sun. Again, I'm just reading what she's saying. Have a good week and going to be a nice sunny day here in Port Huron. Wonder if she got into the cookies yet. They were
Chocolate chip?
chocolate chip and oatmeal. Mm-hmm. She just poured those chocolate chips in.
Yeah,
She likes
just
chocolate.
went for it.
Yeah.
That's how I measure my M&Ms for my protein balls. I just pour them in. I'm like, not enough, pour them in again.
And who else do we have? Joel saying good morning from Pleasanton. It's 49 and sunny. He's heading to work soon and guessing 12
Okay.
for the weather quiz. Susan's guessing the same thing. Susie Q is saying it's 52. It's going to be beautiful. And 78. Does that sound right? 78 in Frederick?
78? I don't think so.
She said hopefully no wind today. It's been
Maybe
brutal.
48 or 58?
Oh, maybe. She's
Yeah.
home today and working in the yard and enjoying the beautiful day.
If it was 78, I'm actually concerned about our observations because those would be totally off.
Chris is guessing 12, so is Gail. Susie Q said our youngest granddaughter's birthday. I wonder if that's today.
Another Gemini.
She's a chef in Petoskey.
Oh.
So if it's today, happy birthday.
Hopefully she
to
gets a
Susie
day
Q's
off of
granddaughter.
cooking, maybe?
Maybe. Paula saying good morning from Boyne Falls. 55 degrees already and sunny, she says. Chris says, I worked this weekend. Susan bought flowers yesterday, so she's going to plant some today.
Okay.
Nancy's guessing 12. Paul said good morning from Rogers City, saying hi to Gib. We have Christine saying good morning, Heather and Brendan. It's sunny and 49 Nakiak. Have a wonderful day to you both.
Thank you.
Mark saying good morning from Maya. Woke up to 44 degrees, sunny. Nice weekend. Friday at Old Town Tavern, food and music. Said it was great.
Oh, Madison was talking about this place. So while you were gone Friday, he was talking about it.
Yeah.
And Madison said it's like a newer spot, I guess, where they have like fried fish and it's like a fun outdoor spot, similar kind of, I think, to maybe Little Fleet vibes of like live music
Where's that?
in Houghton Lake.
Oh, Old Town Tavern in Houghton Lake.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Glad
So
you
she
had
was
a good
talking
time,
about
Mark.
that. She said she enjoyed it, you know, like 2 weekends prior or whatever. And so he was like, yeah, I'm going to go there this weekend. So glad it was fun.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And then Alice saying, banana, take a right of banana peel, soak it for a day. Oh, it looks like she's giving us maybe planting advice. Take a banana peel, put the banana peel in water, soak it for a day, and then pour the water on your plants. They will flourish with blossoms.
Okay.
I've not heard that one, Alice, so
I
thank
mean,
you.
bananas are full of good nutrients and vitamins, so makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you guys see why I told you not a definite yes or no with planting, just because of the fact that we could still see frost, and we have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still waiting. Still waiting.
Maybe
Nancy.
like June 20th?
Yeah, is that a
First
safe
day of
bet?
summer?
Yeah. Nancy is saying good morning from Myrtle Beach. Thanks for watching, Nancy, from South
Morning.
Carolina. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Mark is guessing 12 days. We have our friend Ethan saying good morning, all. Welcome back, Brendan. Thank you, Ethan. Hazy sunshine and 60 in Sioux City. Severe weather chances today. Busy morning as we just started out our two anchor morning show this morning.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I did see you guys were under that severe weather threat. Not fun. Hopefully, everyone is safe.
He's going with 12 days. Paula is going with 12 days as well. Dave said it's a very nice morning in Breckenridge at 54, going to the mid-70s. He said, my kind of weather. The Antique Festival in Midland over the weekend brought out lots of people and classic cars. A great time there. And his guess is 8.
Okay.
Jackie's going with 12. Susie Q's going with 12. Wally's going with 12. Chris said, I'm at the top of the list. Well, I believe you, Chris, but not here, though, for some reason. Gail is guessing. She's guessing 54 degrees. No, that's the temperature there. And Jackie is thinking, oh, yeah, we were talking about the difference in temperatures there in Kalkaska with Jackie and Susan. She's thinking it's because she's on a lake.
Yes.
Wally just went out to the garden, picked some rhubarb, and made some strawberry rhubarb pie. That sounds delicious, Wally. And my mom did have a cookie, in fact.
Oh, okay. Already dipping into the cookie jar.
Glad you're enjoying them, Mom. And, the rhubarb pie was for Wally's wife and some friends. Susie Q said, wow, it says 78 for today. I was hoping it was going to be that warm.
Oh, 78 for the high. I thought you said current temperature, 78. Okay. That sounds more correct.
No, it was 50 something.
Okay.
It was 52.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds more correct.
Wally's wife says that he shouldn't use this speaker thing. Wonder if he does the voice to text, maybe.
Yeah.
And Ethan said, not fun. I'm guessing with the severe chances. And very good chance I will have to come in at 1 a.m. I'm not happy, LOL, he said. Susie Q had to bring in all the flowers, and I know better to have plants out this early. Heather she wants to know if the Northern Lights are out tonight.
You know, I know that we had a slight chance of seeing them last night and early today. We did see some reports in northern Michigan, very faint northern lights viewing, just due to the haze that was already moving in. I think haze will be a huge issue tonight with the northern lights, which is why I refrained from hyping everybody up about it. But the KP index was looking decent, which is a strength of the geomagnetic storm levels. I want to see geomagnetic forecast. So it looks like tonight the KP index is only expected to reach, let's see, late this evening, maybe 4 or 5. Usually when we see brighter northern lights, you're closer to the KP index of 6, 7, or 8. And so I think just due to the haze and due to the lower KP index, it's not entirely likely. But if you want to stay up late or, put your alarm back on for maybe midnight, 1 a.m., you can try to see them. I just don't think it's very likely. So I refrain from overhyping the northern lights unless I know it's a perfectly clear evening with a strong geomagnetic storm. But it's a possibility.
I'm wondering if other people are wondering that too. So glad you asked, Susie Q. And Thomas saying good morning. It's 55 and sunny on Bois Blanc Island. Great weather. Went out last night but couldn't see the northern lights. Too cloudy. And he's a Gemini as well. His birthday is next week. His guess is 12 days.
Okay.
I wonder which day his birthday is. Mine's next week as well. So.
Yeah, Brendan's birthday. A lot of Geminis here.
Uh-huh. And Chris, I'm glad you reposted because, your message didn't pop up giving us the temperature. But I'll read it here. And he goes, I said, good morning from East Lansing, and it's going to be 78 degrees.
Okay.
And it looks like we're all caught up. While Heather's doing her thing, I'm just going to refresh and make sure we got everybody.
Okay. So we're talking about orioles and what the maximum amount of days are that it can take for an oriole to weave its nest. Is it 8, 12, or 20 days?
I thought they were pretty quick. I went with 8.
A little bit more time for them. So about 12 days is the maximum amount of time. They could be quicker, depending, but we're talking about maximum. So the longest they could take to weave their nest with their beak is usually around 12 days. And weather quiz standings. So Brendan 0 for 1. Everyone else is tied 1 for 1 this week. Our Facebook Live viewer this week on this Monday was Larry. He joined us at 6:20ish, and that's when we show you the weather quiz. And you give us your answer then.
Looks like we're all caught up.
Okay.
Let's see, newest.
If you say so.
People hold themselves accountable. We can chat about tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll
What
be
are we
live
doing
starting
tomorrow?
at 4:30 a.m.
If you guys don't know, we start at 4:30 and we go until 7 a.m. all the way through. It is a full live show. And if you guys are in our viewing area or don't have cable or streaming, you can always just go to our website, upnorthlive.com, and stream us there through your phone, laptop, iPad, whatever you're using.
Gib, anything else you want to say? All right, let me just do one more check.
Madison will be live. We don't know what she's doing, so you'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
You can already see the haze moving in over the west end of Grand Traverse Bay. That's from our Traverse City Up North live studio. So it's kind of showing you already hazy this morning.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're all caught up, Heather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, have a good Monday, everyone.
Yeah,
We're
thanks
back
for
here
watching.
tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
For the comments. We always appreciate it.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.